Alright, so I know it's supposed to make a Google Doc, but I feel like this would be a lot easier to kind of explain the whole mechanics, all the mechanics and stuff of the game to kind of catch anyone up to speed if you haven't played the game before, or if, you know, this is for anyone in the group. So we're going to play offline for this one just to kind of walk through a little bit about how the game works. Alright, so you load it. Ooh, this is new. Anyway, so when you first load in, this is where you're gonna see you're at the airport. And you can see right here, I'm holding a passport. If I hold the left click, you can see that I can change, this is the customization menu. I can kind of change the colors of my character. You can't really see too well right now because the lighting in the, hold on, I wonder if, oh, it's like the sash. Okay. So see, even I'm learning new stuff about the game right now. So kind of cycle through items right here on your number pad. 4 is where your backpack will be, and we'll get to that in a second. I was gonna, since we're already here, let's just kind of go over climbing mechanics. So you'll walk up to a surface and you will hold your left click. You have a stamina bar right there. When that runs out, your character will fall. Like that. So let's get back up. We can do this. Or nope. I just see climbing up the rope that barely does anything to my stamina. Okay, shift is like a lunge up. Okay. I played it. Whee! Alright, but with the controls out of the way, let's just go ahead, load in. So peak is the island's default, which I'm not gonna use because like there's fog and stuff. So you're kind of like timed for this one, which I would say is what during like a esports event that we're going over, this would probably be the default difficulty. So we'll put that in under rules in the slideshow. But just for the demo and explaining stuff, I'm gonna use Tenderfoot. Here's the loading screen I was talking about in class. If, yep, see, there we go. So here's the crash site. This is where you'll begin the game, but now is the time in the game where you need to start getting things like food, items that'll help you climb up. And, okay. If you want to put something in your backpack, you have to like have the item equipped in your hand. So you can store up to 4 items. And just pick it back up. You can see on the, I was talking about weight being a factor into the game near the stamina bar, where you can see that. That is the amount of weight that I have on my back right now, which limits stamina. I'm also starting to get hungry, so there are things you have to look out for, which is why I'm not gonna like completely start running. Oh, this is fun. There's our coconuts. If you're playing with people, you can throw those at people. It's fun. It's also a good source of food. I don't know why I'm walking past them then. I should probably, you know, grab one or two. Couldn't hurt. Never mind. I might speed this part up a little bit. Every now and then they will change the map up. Now it's the same biomes, unless they make updates to the game, which they usually do. Like, but it's generated differently. So every player will experience the same map, but every so often it'll be different. But that'll keep a competition that we're proposing fair. Oh, you can't climb it too. Drinking sports drinks and stuff, that gives you a little bit extra stamina, but I would not like try to use all that stamina all at once. So the best way to kind of start, just want to find a path where you can, looking for, you gotta look around for luggage. You can hold on to like sugary stuff, but like it does give you a bit of extra energy, but you will start getting a sugar crash, which will kind of slow you down. Let's see if I can. There we go. All right. Yep. All right. And the climb begins. Obviously, a lot more happens. A lot more happens if, like, you're playing with your friends. Like, there's more mechanics, like such as if your friend is knocked down or something, you can carry them until you get to the top. And each section has different biome. It has like different challenges to them. So also always like look for these little patches right here. That kind of gives you an area to get your stamina back. Now I actually have an item that will allow me to hold on to a surface for a little while and gain stamina back so I can keep climbing, which is the Piton. We're not going to use it yet because it's... Oh crap. those bridges over there, you can get on them, but if you stand on them for too long or there's too many people on them, they will break. So, just a little fun fact. And at an esports event, I'm sure they'd have a timer going to show me how long that it's going to take for me to get to the top. But once you actually hit the peak, it will show you your stats and like how long it actually took you to get there. So that'd be kind of convenient. But I feel like people would want like live time of seeing how fast the teams are actually climbing. You can have up to 4 people in a team with you or playing with you. Unless you put mods on that allows you to play with more people, and I don't know how to do that. We're asking the wrong person. What are we at as far as, because I don't want to make this recording super long. Uh, 15 minutes in. It's like, oh shit. Some stuff will be like cut down a little bit. Just, I gotta explain the basics to you, that's all. And that is a bad idea. Whenever you hear that sound, that's an indicator that it's a new day. I might be in a bad spot. No. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try to Spider-Man this. Nice. Are we close? Oh, we're actually getting close to the top. I'm making good time. You can see I'm kind of getting a little bit hungry right there, which I don't think it's not too bad right now. There we go. And make sure the backpack does not fall off. Okay. Now this like vertical climb, this is where the pit might come in handy, unless we go over there. Which is exactly what we are going to do. So kind of let the stamina build it back up a little bit. Remember, anywhere you see kind of like color like this, or any land for that matter, is an area you can rest. I probably should have explained this at the beginning, but let me just go over. It's a pretty simple story. You and your friends, your scouts, and you were going on a trip with your scoutmaster. You flew a plane, crash landed, kind of like where we started, and your objective: get to the top of the peak, or get to the peak, and you will be rescued. So I'm done with the first section. If any of your friends died while they were while you were climbing up, this is what you would do. You'd go here, touch the ancient statue. It's gonna give you an item anyway. We're gonna put this in. That's the emote wheel. We're gonna go ahead, put that in the... Actually, we gotta put... Where'd the lantern go? I'm not worried about it. You'll find berries around the map too. You can eat those. I would recommend it. But you gotta be careful because, you know, sometimes the berries are poisonous, but these red ones, they're pretty good for you. Oh. Okay, that was like... And at the top of every peak is a backpack. So eventually all of your friends will have a backpack. But yeah, that is that's pretty much it. Those were the basics of Peak. If anyone in the group decides to get the game, now you know. And this is kind of what we're doing our project on. So just thought I'd make this video to kind of familiarize everyone with the game. That is very high up.